Hello, welcome to YouTube channel Physics Theories and Numericals, where we are providing you high quality videos for easy and joyful understanding of physics theories and concepts for life. Once you understand the theories and concepts, handling of MCQs and numericals will be easy. Also, welcome to the Easy Solution series videos for ICSE Class 10 Physics, where we are providing you numericals to solution to the numericals to Selina Concise Physics, the most read book in ICSE. This video is for current electricity for chapter exercise 8B. This is part 2 of that video. Now we'll start from where we left in the part 1 video. We are starting from numerical number 17. Calculate the equivalent resistance between point A and B in figure 8.48 shown below. So we need to find out the equivalent resistance. Let's look at the solution. As we know, we have to walk from A to B and see the resistances. So here it is basically parallel combination of three lines. The upper one is 3 ohm plus 2 ohm, that is 5 ohm. Then middle one is 30 ohm, and the bottom one is 6 plus 4, that is 10 ohm. So this is parallel combination of 5 ohm, 30 ohm and 10 ohm. So you put in that parallel equivalent resistance parallel formula. So you get 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 10. That gives you Rp is equal to 3 ohm. Next one. In the network shown, you have to calculate the equivalent resistance between point A and B and point A and C. Let's look at the solution. Between A and B, see, between A and B there are two paths. One is directly from A to B, another is A, D, C, B. Path A to B is only 2 ohm. Path A, D, C, B is 2 ohm plus 2 ohm plus 2 ohm, that is 6 ohm. So here it is a parallel combination of 2 ohm and 6 ohm. You put in that equivalent resistance formula for parallel, so you get Rab is equal to 1.5 ohm. Now between A and C, look at the diagram. You have a two path. One is ADC, another is ABC. In both the path, the resistance is 2 ohm plus 2 ohm, that is 4 ohm. So it is basically parallel combination of two numbers, 4 ohm resistor. That is, it will give you 4 by 2, that is 2 ohm. So RAC is 2 ohm. Next one. 5 resistors of 3 ohm are connected as shown. You need to calculate the resistance between point P and Q and then between X and Y. Let's look at the solution. Again, you need to work down. So now between P and Q, it is parallel combination of 3 plus 3, that is 6 ohm and 3 ohm. So it is parallel combination of 6 and then 3 ohm. So you have that formula of parallel resistance, equivalent resistance of parallel, that will give you equivalent resistance as 2 ohm. For 6 ohm and 3 ohm, it is always 2 ohm. You can keep in mind some standard calculations, like if it is 6 ohm and 3 ohm, it will be 2 ohm. If it is 12 ohm and 6 ohm, it will be 4 ohm, like that. If it is 6 ohm and 4 ohm, it will be 2.4 ohm, like that. There are standard kind of a calculation. You can try to keep it in mind. That will make you faster in solving MCQs and all. Anyway, now between P and Q, the equivalent resistance is 2 ohm. Now the next one, between X and Y. So between X and Y, it is that RPQ plus there are two 3 ohm resistors in series. So it becomes 3 plus 3 plus 2, that is 8 ohm. Next one, two resistors, 2 ohm and 3 ohm are connected first in series then in parallel, where with a battery of 6 volt and negligible internal resistance. For each case, draw circuit diagram and calculate the current through the battery. Let's look at the solution. So first, series connection. The diagram is shown here. So equivalent resistance is they are in series. So 2 ohm plus 3 ohm, that is 5 ohm. So current will be V by R, that is 6 by 5, that is 1.2 ampere. Now in parallel, again the diagram is shown. You need to find out the equivalent resistance of 2 ohm and 3 ohm in parallel. Put in that known formula. So you get equivalent resistance as 1.2 ohm. So current through the battery will be V by R again, that is 6 by 1.2, that is 5 ampere. Next one, number 21. A resistor of 6 ohm is connected in series with another 4 ohm. Fine, very good. Potential difference of 20 volt is applied across the combination. Calculate the current in the circuit and potential difference across 6 ohm resistor. Let's look at the solution. This is what the circuit diagram given. 6 ohm and 4 ohm, they are in series, connected across a potential difference of 20 volt shown as the battery. So standard method, find out total resistance, that is 10 ohm. So current will be V by R, 20 by 10, that is 2 ampere, that is the current from the battery. Now potential difference across 6 ohm resistor. Again it is Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, so that is 2 ampere into 6 ohm, that will give you 12 volt. So potential difference across 6 ohm resistor is 12 volt. Next numerical, number 22. Two resistors of 4 ohm and 6 ohm are connected in parallel to draw a current of 0.5 ampere from a cell. Draw the diagram and calculate the current in each resistor. Let's have a look at the solution. The diagram is shown here from the cell. 0.5 ampere current is going into the parallel combination. So now we need to find out the current through each resistor. Let us assume current through 4 ohm resistor is I1 and current through 6 ohm resistor is I2. So you frame the equations. I1 plus I2 is equal to 0.5, and as the two resistors are connected between 2 points, so the potential difference in each resistors will be same. So we can say 4 into I1 is equal to 6 into I2. So you solve the two, you get the value of I1 as 0.3 ampere and I2 is 0.2 ampere. Here you take a note, this 0.5 ampere current has got divided, but it got divided in the reverse ratio of the resistances. So current through 4 ohm resistor is higher and current through 6 ohm resistor is lesser, and in fact is in the reverse ratio. Next one, look at the diagram. You need to calculate the current flowing through each of the resistors A and B in the circuit. Let's look at the solution. You can do it in two methods. First, find out the equivalent resistance of 1 ohm and 2 ohm. So you get 2 by 3 ohm. So total current from 2 volt battery will be 2 by 3, that will be 3 ampere. Now let the current through 1 ohm resistor and 2 ohm resistances be I1 and I2 respectively, the way we had done. Again, frame an equation, frame in fact two equations, solve it, that will give you I1 as 2 ampere, I2 as 1 ampere. Just have a look. So this 1 ohm and 2 ohm, they are in parallel, see. So the current through lower resistance is more, current through higher resistance is less. So they are in reverse ratio, just take a note of it. So when they are connected in parallel, if 1 ohm and 2 ohm are connected in parallel, so current through 1 ohm resistance will be double the current through 2 ohm resistor. It will be in reverse ratio. So this is method 1. We have formed two equations and solved it. Now let's look at method 2. In method 2 it says, see this 2 volt resistor, this 2 terminal, they are connected across two ends of the two resistors. So each of the resistors will take current independently. So current through 1 ohm resistor will be 2 by 1, that is 2 ampere, and current through 2 ohm resistor will be 2 by 2 ohm, that is 1 ampere. So total current from the battery will thus be 3 ampere. So you can solve it in two methods. Next one, look at the circuit diagram again. Three questions given: total resistance in the circuit, value of R, and current flowing through R. Let's look at the solution. So the voltage is 4 volt and current is 0.4 ampere. So what is the total resistance of the circuit? That is voltage by current, that is 10 ohm. 10 ohm is the total resistance of the circuit. So this 10 ohm is the equivalent resistance of this 20 ohm and R. So 20 ohm and R in parallel will give you 10 ohm. So you put in you that equivalent resistance for parallel formula. From that you get the value of R as 20 ohm. See, this 2 number 20 ohm will give you 10 ohm. You always back check also the result that you got. So 2 number 20 ohm will give you 10 ohm equivalent resistance, right? So we got a value of R as 20 ohm. Now as both the resistances are same, so this current will get equally divided between two resistors as we were discussing in the earlier numerical. So as resistances are same, so current will get divided equally. So this 0.4 ampere current will get divided by 2, that is 0.2 ampere each through each of the resistance. So current through R is 0.2 ampere. Hope you are liking the video. We are solving the difficult numericals in an easy way. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share and comment on the video and press the bell icon. Let's continue. A particular resistance wire has a resistance of 3 ohm per meter. What you need to find? Total resistance of 3 length of each wire of 1.5 meter long joined in parallel. Then potential difference of the battery, which gives current of 2 ampere in each of these 1.5 meter length when connected in parallel to the battery. Assume that the battery is without any internal resistance. Number 3, the resistance of 5 meter length of such wire of same material but with twice the cross-sectional area. Let's have a look at the solution. See, the resistance of 1.5 meter long wire will be 1.5 into 3, that is 4.5 ohm, and 3 such wires are connected in parallel. That means equivalent resistance will be 4 by 5 by 3, that is 1.5 ohm. This is the answer to your question number A. Then it says current of 2 ampere in each of the 3 resistors. That means total current in that parallel combination is 3 into 2, that is 6 ampere. Total 6 ampere current is entering into a set of parallel resistor whose equivalent resistance is 1.5 ohm. So voltage required will be 1.5 into 6 ampere, that is 9 volt. That is answer to your question B. And resistance of 5 meter wire of same cross section. That means if it is of same cross section, it will be 5 into 3, that is 15 ohm. But here it says cross section is double, that means resistance will be half. So final resistance of this 5 meter wire will be 15 by 2, that is 7.5 ohm. Next one. A cell supplies a current of 1.2 ampere through 2 resistors each of 2 ohm connected in parallel. When these resistors are connected in series, each supplies a current of 0.4 ampere. You need to calculate the internal resistance and EMF of the cell. 2 unknown, 2 situation given. Let's have a look at the solution. In parallel, current is 1.2 ampere. Resistance are in parallel. So you find out the equivalent resistance of 2 number 2 ohm in parallel, that will be 1 ohm. So what is the current you are getting? 1.2. So EMF by total resistance is 1.2. That means EMF by R plus 1 is 1.2. That is equation number 1. When they are in series, 2 ohm in series, that means it will be total 4 ohm. So the equation you get EMF by R plus 4 is equal to 0.4. That is equation number 2. Now we need to solve this 2. You simplify equation number 1. You do cross multiplication. So what you get? E is equal to 1.2R plus 1.2. That is equation number 3. From equation number 2, you get equation number 4 as E equal to 0.4R plus 1.6 by doing simple cross multiplication. So you get E is equal to 0.4R plus 1.6. So you got 2 equations, equation 3 and equation 4, easy. With class 7 numerical, right? You solve it. So from these two you solve it, you get the value of R as 0.5 ohm and E as 1.8 volt. Next one, a battery of EMF 15 volt and internal resistance 3 ohm is connected to 2 resistors 3 ohm and 6 ohm connected in parallel. Find the current through the battery, potential difference between the terminal of the battery, current in 3 ohm resistors and current in 6 ohm resistor. So a good number of questions. Okay, let's see the solution. So this is what is the setup given. 15 volt resistor, internal resistance 3 ohm, and two resistors connected in parallel. So again you see 6 ohm and 3 ohm, they have come in parallel, so equivalent resistance will be 2 ohm. So total resistance of the circuit is this equivalent 2 ohm that we got plus the internal resistance of the cell. Total it will be 5 ohm is the total resistance of the circuit. So current drawn through the battery is 15 by 5, that is 3 ampere. That is the answer to your question number A. Next, potential difference between the terminal of the battery, that is EMF minus internal drop. EMF is 15 volt, internal drop is 3 ohm into the current 3 ampere that we got. So it will be 15 minus 9, that is 6 volt. That is answer question to your answer B. Now we need to find the current through 3 ohm resistor and 6 ohm resistor. Again, let the current be I1, I2 respectively. So here, as I was saying, that potential drop across each resistors will be same, so we can say 3I1 is equal to 6I2. From that you find the ratio of I1 is to I2. As I was saying in the earlier numerical, the current will get divided in the reverse ratio. So current in 3 ohm resistor will be 2 ampere and current in 6 ohm resistor will be 1 ampere. So you take a note of this point. It will be required in your subsequent future classes also, and especially very importantly in higher secondary classes. In case of parallel combination, the current gets divided in the reverse ratio of the resistances. Just keep it in mind, one of the very basic theory. If it is a parallel combination, the higher resistance will have lesser current, lesser resistance will have higher current. Now you can solve this equation for C and D by again forming two equations and solving it the way we have done it in earlier numerical number 22. You form two equations and then solve it. Next numerical number 28. A circuit diagram given. It shows three resistors, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and R ohm connected to a battery of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 3 ohm. Look at the circuit diagram. If the main current is 0.25 ampere flows through the circuit, then find the potential difference across 4 ohm. Therefore, four questions, okay? Potential difference across 4 ohm resistor, potential difference across internal resistance of the cell, potential difference across R ohm and 2 ohm resistor, and the value of R. Let's look at the solution. Okay, let's solve the circuit. See, total EMF is 2 volt and current is 0.25 ampere. So that will give you total resistance of the circuit as 2 by 0.25, that is 8 ohm. Now, the resistance of the parallel combination will be this total resistance minus the other two resistances which are in series. That is, resistance in the parallel combination will be 8 minus 3 plus 4, that is, it will be 1 ohm. So resistance of the parallel combination is 1 ohm. So you put in that formula with R, that 1 is equal to 2 into R by 2 plus R. That will give you value of R as 2 ohm. That means in the parallel resistance combination, both of them are 2 ohm. The upper one is 2 ohm and the R value also is 2 ohm. Now potential difference across 4 ohm resistor. You have got the value of current 0.25 ampere. Multiply that with the resistance 4 into 0.25, that is 1 volt. That is answer to your question number A. Now potential drop across internal resistance. You have got the resistance, you have got the current, multiply. That is 0.75 volt is the potential drop inside the cell across the internal resistance. Now for potential drop across R or this 2 ohm resistor, it will be, you have to first find out the current through R, that is 0.25 by 2, that is 1.125 ampere. So potential drop across that resistor will be 2 ohm multiplied by the current, that is 0.25 volt. That is answer to your question number C. Next one. Three resistors, 6 ohm, 2 ohm and 4 ohm are joined to an ammeter A and cell of EMF 6 volt as shown. Calculate the effective resistance of the circuit and reading of the ammeter. Again, an easy one. Solution. Look at point A and B, marked point A and B. What are the resistance between A and B? There are two paths. One is R1, that is 6 ohm. Another path is R2 plus R3, that is 4 plus 2, that is 6 ohm. So here it is 6 ohm and 6 ohm in parallel. So total resistance in the circuit is 6 ohm and 6 ohm in parallel, that is 3 ohm is the total resistance of the circuit. That is the answer to your question number A. Then reading in the ammeter is the current, that is 6 by 3, that will be 2 ampere. Easy. So that is answer to question number B. The next one. The circuit diagram below shows arrangement of 5 different resistances connected in the way it is shown in the circuit diagram. Battery EMF is 1.8 volt. You need to calculate total resistance of the circuit and reading of ammeter A. Total resistance of the circuit. Okay, let's have a look at the solution. Look at the circuit diagram. So there are two groups of parallel combination. The upper one is parallel of 10 ohm and 40 ohm. So that will give you equivalent resistance of say RP1, that is 40 into 10 by 40 plus 10, that is 8 ohm. That is the upper group of parallel combination. The lower group of parallel combination is 20, 30 and 60 in parallel. Again you put in that formula, so you get the parallel combination equivalent resistance as 10 ohm. So the total resistance of the circuit will be 8 plus 10, that is 18 ohm, and current will be 1.8 by 18, that is 0.1 ampere. Next numerical, in fact the last numerical of your exercise 8b. A cell of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 1.2 ohm is connected to an ammeter of resistance 0.8 ohm and two resistors 4.5 ohm and 9 ohm as shown in the figure. Find out the reading in the ammeter, potential difference across terminal of the cell and potential difference across 4.5 ohm resistor. Have a look at the solution. Look at the circuit diagram. So equivalent resistance of 4.5 and 9 ohm in parallel, that will give you 3 ohm, same old formula. So reading of the ammeter is basically current, that is EMF by total resistance. What is total resistance? There are three resistances, 1.2, 0.8 and 3, that is 2 by 5 ohm, 2 volt by 5 ohm, that is 0.4 ampere is the current. That will be the ammeter reading. Now internal drop in the cell, you got the value of current, so I into R, that will give you 0.4 into 1.2, that is 0.48 volt is the internal drop. So potential drop across the cell will be E minus IR, that is 2 minus 0.48, that is 1.52 volt. Now potential difference across 4-point resistor is same as the potential difference across the parallel combination of 3 ohm. That is, your total current is 0.4 ampere and RP is 3 ohm. You multiply them, you get the potential drop across 4.5 ohm resistor, or even the entire block of that 4.5 and 9 ohm in parallel, that is 1.2 volt. Hope you like this easy solution video. We have solved difficult looking numericals in a very easy and smooth way. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share and comment on the video and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching this video. We will be coming up with the solution for the subsequent chapters also. Bye bye till we come back with the next video. See you.